Desire can exist almost entirely in fantasy. Love has to operate in reality. When someone desires you, you can remain the sexual, exciting, almost idealized version of yourself in their mind. But being loved requires you to become real, to be known beyond the parts of you that are easiest to want. You may love the tension, the anticipation, or knowing that you can occupy someone's mind. You may even want confirmation that a person still desires you long after you've stopped wanting an actual relationship with them. And sometimes, once they become completely available, once the fantasy could become real, the intensity begins to disappear. You may find yourself most drawn to connections where very little has to be defined. The flirting feels intense because everything remains possible. But the moment the other person asks what you want, needs something from you, or begins seeing the parts of you that are less polished, desire no longer feels weightless. Now you aren't only being wanted, you're being asked to participate. Part of what makes desire feel so good is that it creates a specific kind of power. The person who desires you is revealing something. They're showing you that you affect them. Meanwhile, you may still get to control how much of yourself that they can actually access. Desire gives you proof that you matter, without always requiring you to reveal how much they matter to you. But love begins to level that power. Now both people have needs. Both people can disappoint each other. And both people have something real to lose. This is where desire stops being only about attraction and begins revealing something about shadow and power. Not because wanting to be desired is inherently unhealthy, but because the way we experience desire can reveal an emotional position in which we feel safest. Being wanted may give you validation, sexual confidence, and proof of your impact, while still allowing you to remain slightly untouchable. You can be wanted without admitting that you need anything. You can be intensely seen without being completely known. And for someone who has always learned that love can be disappointing, conditional, consuming, or unsafe, that position can feel far more comfortable than mutual intimacy. Desire offers the reward of connection while allowing you to retain control over the risk. So the deeper question isn't simply, why do I enjoy being desired? Most people enjoy feeling wanted. The more revealing question is, what does being desired allow me to feel? What does being loved require me to risk? Maybe being desired allows you to feel beautiful, powerful, irreplaceable, or impossible to forget. Maybe it reassures you that you still have access to someone's attention, that you could pull them closer if you chose to. It may ask you to be seen when you aren't mysterious, sexual, composed, or emotionally untouchable. It asks you to express needs, receive care, tolerate disappointment, and allow another person's choices to genuinely affect you. Desire can preserve the version of you who holds all the power. Love introduces the possibility that you might need someone too. None of this means that desire is fake or that love should exist without it. Desire can be a real and necessary part of love. The difference is that desire becomes a substitute for intimacy when you need to remain wanted more than you're willing to become known. That is when you may find yourself maintaining connections you don't truly want, checking whether someone still watches you, or reopening a door just enough to confirm you could still walk through it. The person may no longer be the point. Their continued desire may be preserving something that you may still need to believe about yourself. Because sometimes the hardest person to lose isn't the person you loved most. It's the person whose desire made you feel powerful. So the next time you feel the urge to find out whether someone still wants you, pause before reopening the connection. Don't just ask, can I still make them desire me? Ask, if their desire proved nothing about my worth, would I still want genuine closeness with this actual person? Because those are two completely different desires. One moves toward a relationship, and the other moves towards reassurance. Being desired proves that you can affect someone. Being loved asks whether you're willing to let someone affect you. If understanding yourself is more interesting to you than blaming yourself, you're in the right place. I make videos about the hidden patterns shaping over relationships and who we want, why we want them, and who holds the power. If you haven't grabbed your free relationship pattern starter profile yet, you'll find it below. And if you're ready to go even deeper, I also create personalized astrology readings that uncover the relationship patterns unique to you. I'd love to have you here. Subscribe for more videos or click on the links below to keep learning.